So again, just as a quick overview, this is the BOS system. This is, we just went through the DNA for people, the personality types, and that's so key. The second one is the 530 grid, which is the DNA for business. There are 5 areas: marketing, pre-sales, sales, servicing, and client for life. So we're going to focus on client for life, knowing there's 5 areas, and there are 5 different steps in order to get there. Okay, and then we'll talk about the natural laws in just a minute. So one of the keys in terms of keeping a client for life, once you've asked the questions, the next thing you have to do is know where you're at in the process. So for all of you, people out there that are the cubes, right, crossing T's, dotting I's, and for people that are drivers, being in control, you're going to know where you are at in the process. Okay, as an amiable, you're going to know how to help people, right? And as an expressive, you'll actually stay on track and actually accomplish what you wanted to do. Because these are the people that come up with tons of ideas and have a hard time with follow through. So, this is me.
That's me.
That's me.
Me.
No.
And this is me too.
Not me.
So which one's your primary?
This one and this one. So, 530 grid. Marketing, pre-sales, sales, servicing, client for life. You do not know where you are on the road. There's no way you're going to get to your end destination. It's like driving blind. Drive at night, turn on the car, don't turn the lights on, and make sure that you can't see anything. Just paint your window black, side windows blank, right? And just go.
Or just put a blindfold on.
Or just put blindfolds on your eyes. But it's more dramatic, because at least you can see inside the cockpit. But it helps you flip out a little more, because you can see inside, but you really can't see anything. That's a good idea, blindfolds. That's simpler. So the first thing we need to do, where we are at with anybody in creating a client for life, we don't start sending monthly newsletters to everybody in the world. We don't start obtaining business-to-business and business-to-customer referrals immediately. You said, Kevin, of course that's true. So what's the first thing we need to do? We need to get more and better leads, so we need to identify targets. Step 1, identify targets. Second thing is to develop and deliver a message. The message I'm going to send to somebody who is an analytic driver, which are 75% of the men, and a lot of businesses owners out there, is going to be a different approach than a fun event for a chamber of commerce where we're going to go out and have fun, okay? And as a fundraiser or whatever that is, because that's going to be more of the wavy line, the amiable. But when I construct a message, I better have all 4 personality types in that message, or I'm going to lose someone.
Yeah.
If it's only fun, I'm not going to get the people that drive the people to get there, right? If I miss out how it includes people and how it makes them, feel part of a community, they're not going to show up, and they're the glue that holds it all together. The people that, if you don't give them exact information, a map to scale in color, with a little legend at the bottom, with precise dates, don't mess up grammar, don't mess up the information. Don't tell them it's the 12th at 7 p.m. when it ends up being 7:15, and you better start on time. Because those analysts, that's it, I'm done! These people stink. They can't get it right. It's 7:04. They said 7. I'm out of here. And you think that's a little, well, they may not do that there, but you may not get them back. And if you're not accomplishing something, if you don't have a goal in mind of why you're doing this in the first place, don't waste the driver's time. So that's developing and delivering a message and keeping the client for life. Now I know how to have to track 100% of those leads, no matter who they are. Then the next thing I got to do is ask key questions. You did a fantastic job of that. You have to ask the key questions. Then we can implement a 10+ strategic strike. Box 5 in the 530 grid is perhaps the most difficult, mind-boggling, mind-numbing bit of absolute truth in the whole 530 grid. 6 times 5 is 30 for the analytics. You already figured that out, but for waiting lines, we don't. Here's the 530 part. All right, 6 times 5 is 30. Box 5 is tremendously difficult because it takes so much discipline and precision. Bruce mentioned the Black Hawk helicopter principle. What's the Black Hawk helicopter principle, you may ask? Good question. So the Army has designed a helicopter, it's my understanding, that can take 256 separate targets, prioritize the threats, and eliminate casualties. Like that. That's the precision that it has. Doing them in the wrong order, you have now wiped out your troops. Your force multiplier, which is this Black Hawk helicopter, that's like a tank on a battleground, is worth 500 soldiers. It's a force multiplier. And the Black Hawk helicopter approach is a force multiplier in your business. This can really change things and develop clients for life. But then we have to group people and messages together. This is what's called the golden triangle. Start here. But in order to get to a client for life, we're going to need to ask for referrals once they actually make the sale. But how are we going to do that? We're going to have to feed the success we get from these referrals, capture that testimony, video, audio, written, and then send those out to the people we're identifying. So you want to get the people to believe you, Melody? That's what you do. You get a feed. It doesn't have to be your success, it just has to be somebody else's success from Renata's. And feed it right back into when you're talking to people. Hey, by the way, just so you know, a lot of people have questions about what we do, and sometimes they're not certain about the facts. Here's what other people are saying, all right? And I'm sure Ed can help you with that. But we can do that in all of our businesses. But in order to get to a client for life, we have to know what we're doing. We have to know the process. Once we have fed this back in here, now we're servicing, we're asking for referrals, we're feeding the success into that. There's pressure points, measure all costs, apply 5 freedom fighters, turn it into a profit center. Okay, there's a lot of work involved here. And then we can start doing things like sending monthly relationship newsletters. What are some of the things that you're doing, Randy, to help increase clients for life? Or anyone for that matter.
Sending monthly newsletters.
Okay, so that's one of the things that you actually do.
Yes.
Some of the information to be pertinent to your clients.
Right.
Things that would matter to them the most. Because you know who they are, and you're developing and delivering a message that goes out once a month so they're in touch. Keep them close to you, right? So if we want to get to client for life, we have to do what Stephen Covey says we should do in the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We need to begin with the end in mind. We need to flip the 530 grid upside down mentally. And if this is where we want to go, it's not just identifying targets, right? That's easy. It's what we do with them. But why are we doing it? You mentioned, Misty, people are doing businesses, they're like, I don't even know why I know this. I really don't. I have no idea, no clue. What if you could help them recapture that? What if you could help them, put a little life into their business, helping them discover their life vision? Maybe you don't need to be doing servicing, maybe you don't need to be doing selling yet. Maybe you just need to sit down with somebody and say, well, why are you in this thing? Maybe that's a key question you can ask somebody. Couldn't you ask that of any personality? So what got you into this business in the first place? Tell me your story. What's your situation? Wouldn't that be a good question to ask? And then let them open up. Let them tell you. And if there's a deer in the headlights moment, hey, don't launch into, how great your seminars are, or how amazing, the insurance you sell is, or these amazing properties out here that are going to make you all kinds of money, or making sure that, why would they want coaching in the first place? They got no reason to do it. Oh, why would they want to be recruited? Because they got nowhere to go, right? Why would they need printing? Because there's no message they need to send out. So help them construct their life vision. Client for life. So, what's the life vision? Here's the life vision. Pull out a piece of paper. Pull out a piece of paper right now. Draw a big circle in the middle of that paper. You want to create a client for life? Take somebody completely outside of their comfort zone in a comfortable way. Outside of that, you can start writing them in now, but what I want you to do is start now and then work on it this afternoon. Before the end of the day, I want you to put everything you're absolutely passionate about outside that circle. Everything. Everything. And then, inside the circle, once all those passions that you have, I mean, not things you'd like to do, things that are like, I'm here on this planet because in my heart of hearts, this is what I'm really passionate about. No matter what anybody else says or might think about that, what you're passionate about. Once you've constructed that inside the circle, then take all of those passions and write down why you believe you're here on planet Earth. You know? Tell people, find what they need, help them get it, doing it in a fun, exciting way every single day. That's mine. So when people sit down with me, yeah, I do insurance, but that's maybe not what they need. One guy sat down with me, he goes, yeah, I make $150,000, I'm a lawyer, and blah, 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 blah. And we got into talking, he goes, yeah, I really don't know where my money goes, and red flag, you know, and he goes, so what kind of insurance do you think I need? What? We're not talking insurance. What do you mean? Well, you asked, I told you, I help people find what they need and help them get it. We're not doing anything. Why would I add another bill into your life that may or may not work for you when you don't know where your money is? Let's go find the money, right? So call this person. They're going to help you do a budget in a binder, and you're going to find every penny. And then maybe down the road, we'll talk about insurance, or being, you know, but Randy can help them find the money, and they got this big bag of receipts. You know, they have no idea where their money is, right? So, client for life relationships, because people matter, and you need to know the roadmap and helping them get there. But if you don't know the roadmap, you won't know how to guide them. Make sense? Okay.